Unbelievable outside line right there. Haiden Deegan, now he arrives right on the back of Casey. Come on, Rodney. I'm sorry, man, but look at this.
Oh, to the inside. Down goes Cochran.
Jumping jack, let's go. Give me 7. Quick, boom, boom. Stay focused. This who's the most focused right now.
Second Moto Championships. Right now it's that first lap scramble. Everybody trying to find some footing out there, find your position out on the racetrack amongst the crew. Look for those good sections that you call your own, trying to claim those and make some passes. Look at the KTM mounted rider turning it into a drag race, taking the outside line around the Kawasaki pilot. He will slam back the throttle right there as well. Hold on to that inside line. Whoa, and the sweeper, that outside caught that rider, pitched him sideways. Able to stay on top of the bike ride and hold in the third spot, but long gone is our second place competitor, top 2 now. Here comes Haiden Deegan. He looks like he's going to turn one of the fastest lap times. Rodney goes sub 2 minutes in his chase for Casey Cochran.
1:59.655 for Haiden Deegan. He was a full second faster than Casey Cochran, so if that be the case, 2 laps, things should really tighten up in the closing moments of this Super Mini 112 to 15 class.
Janik got his hands full, no doubt about that, as the Dangerboy. Haiden Deegan, the KTM mounted rider, on the move. Not afraid to go all over the racetrack right there. You saw it get into a rough section. It pitched that KTM sideways. Janik hogging all the good lines for that second spot. Rodney, this is the battle we've been looking for. And Haiden Deegan finds the inside line, makes the pass for now, but for how long? Janik's been strong. He's boasting those outside lines right there for you, but it looks like Haiden Deegan's going to get this one covered.
Man, he got the power to the ground there, no doubt about that. Deegan getting a great drive up into that number 2 spot now.
This battle unfolding up front as one that has been long anticipated.
No doubt, especially this week, throughout this week. Haiden Deegan is reeling in Casey Cochran for the challenge. And I tell you, folks, this is coming through a lot quicker than what I expected. Cochran, I'm sure, feels the heat coming on. Let's see if he can rise to the occasion.
Look at Haiden Deegan, not afraid to try any line out there on the racetrack. And certainly, Rodney, you are right. What he is doing is working. He'll catch him down at the bottom of the Gator Pit. We're just now heading into, lap number 3.
Our second moto.
Woo! A 157. Look out.
Mercy.
Haiden Deegan, a 157 9400s, but he's breaking into that for you right there. Haiden Deegan right under 38. He's digging deep.
And here it is. It has arrived, and it comes to the fever pitch here in the final moto of the Super Mini 112 to 15. Deegan on the outside.
Look
to the inside.
Unbelievable outside line right there. Haiden Deegan, now he arrives right on the back of Casey. Come on, Rodney. I'm sorry, man, but look at this.
Oh, to the inside. Down goes Cochran. Down goes Cochran. I don't know how much of contact we actually had there, or whether or not he just got caught up in that rut, but whatever the case may be, Casey Cochran went sailing there.
And the bars might have touched, that'd be the only way. He got that kind of leverage on him, and Casey went down pretty open racetrack on the 38.
Wow, what a change of events there. Jeff Hines says, man, Haiden Deegan man, clamped on 1:57.943 was that lap time leading into that fourth lap, and I believe that he was probably on pace to do even more if it was necessary. But Deegan made that pass with some authority. I don't know if he was trying to make a statement of any kind out there, what the case may be. Whether he meant to or not, I think a statement was made. Well, there you go. The checkers are out, and Haiden Deegan takes the gold in the Super Mini 1, 12-15. Here's the Thor video.
Montana with us, Wayne Hadley, Robert Adrian, Troy Lowe, and Grayson Galen Dixon. That's our lineup. The
Super Mini 1, 12-15, the Dangerboy, Haiden Deegan, your champ.
Yeah, I got off to an okay start. I hit a rock or something and it launched me off to the side, but got back on and down the straightaway. I just left it on as hard as I could so I could get back in the top 5. Made it happen, and then first lap I almost crashed pretty bad trying to get around Christian, but we ended up getting around Christian and then made the pass on Casey, and from there I just rode my race and had some fun.
There you go, guys. Haiden Deegan, your champ. Super Mini 1, 12-15, from the Yamaha Tower of the Rodney Palmer.
I was sliding, dude. Did you get me down that back straightaway on the first lap? I almost crashed bad, dude. When I mean high side, the rear slid out. Dude. Oh, because it was so slick out there. My rear tire was everywhere.
Yeah, that was sick. So Supercross, Haiden came in firing, did good, had won everything the first day. Then it came down to the finals and just had some bad luck on the starts, had a guy next to him crash, got caught up in that. One of the starts, he jumped a little early and messed up his jump. Went in the first turn, hit the tire stack and blew the tire stack up. A few little mistakes for sure. And one of the mains caught the kid, passed him, they went each other back and forth, and it got a little dirty, I'd say. The other kid definitely jumped over Haiden, his head, and stuffed him in there, which is racing. That's the way it goes. So, which I was, after the race you get kind of mad, but I thought about it. I'm like, dude, that's Supercross racing. If you can't handle rough racing, if you leave the bottom open, you're gonna get stuff. That's good to learn now because it's gonna happen more when you turn pro. So anyway, go out motocross, come out, messed up on the start. I could see he hit something like a rock or something and sent him off to the inside, and so he cruised and got back on and took off and ran down the leaders and passed passed the kid. And to be honest, like I said, it's racing, aggressive. Haiden, he's an aggressive rider, and he came in there and dove to the inside and basically made the pass, and they put the kid off balance, and the kid rolled over. Basically the same thing that he did to Haiden in Supercross, and that was the first time they got to race again since Supercross. So I don't know how those things play out. I guess everyone's different, I feel like if you want it to be cool and you're like, hey, let's race each other clean, let's just go, battle, or hey, you play this, I play that, you guys want to play that game, then it just gets turned up. Basically, I was able to win the second moto there in the Super Mini class, so won that, and then we got one more moto. So one more moto at the end of the day, last day. I was a little worried him racing first moto because he was supposed to be the last moto last night, and it was getting dark. It was pretty dark, so they called it for safety, which is fine. But it went from a gnarly rough track to a completely smooth track, which is, I think, Hayden's worst enemy when he's really strong and good at riding rough tracks. I felt like we kind of handed it to the other kids again. As far as smooth track, everyone's fast, lighter kids. He's 20-30 pounds heavier than the other kids he's racing against. So yeah, they scored out on that track when it's all smooth. They scored away on exits because they're just lighter. So anyway, I was kind of worried, man, this is not going to play in our favor. But Haiden was amped, ready to go. It was the first time he had to really lay it down out on the motocross track, and he dropped I think almost 5 to 6 seconds a lap he dropped. Reeled him in, passed him, and I was like, good, I'm good with that. If anything, I'm happy with just seeing that, on a smooth track even. We're gonna go to a rough track tonight, later in the race, so I think he's gonna have a good run later when the track's really rough. I feel like that will play into our hands better. This week's been good, I think it could have been better for sure. We gave away a few wins for sure. I think I can blame it on riding the 125 too much. You know, you kind of got to pick one or the other. I don't think I've ever seen a kid come into a national and win Super Mini and the 125 class. Two completely different bikes size-wise, two different riding styles, different power bands, different way they start. So that's why we put the 125 away for the outdoors, so we could focus on. And we still got a little behind on the bike setup because we've been focused on the 125 the last couple weeks. So I think it threw us for a curveball, but hey, it's part of the game and should be good. So we'll have to make some decisions after this race. You know, what does he need to do? I don't know. Does he stay on a Super Mini? Does he go to a 125? You know, I don't know. I gotta kind of weigh it all out, you know. So I'd rather see him advance than see him win more trophies, you know. I want to see him get better because one day he's gonna have to race all the fast guys at Supercross, right? So anyway, that's that. The AMA guy rolled by.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like looking.
What did he say happened on the start? I mean, I know what happened. I saw it. I have video of it.
The thing I care about, I'm like, did you pin it when you're on the grass? So,
he sat down.
Yeah, he sat down and cruised. That's what I listened on the radio. And I said, if you pinned it on that video, you're done. And they didn't. And I'm like, okay.
We all agreed. Nothing's happening.
No, that works out. And honestly,
the video I have is pretty clear that he wheelied up and like, because you can see his bars even turn. And when his front end comes down, he's already off the track.
Yeah. Now cool. Right on. Appreciate being fair, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There you have it. Everyone gets mad, right? Mad because we have this or have that. It's like I always tell parents, I'm like, dude, sorry, when you were 20 years old, you're a and you didn't want to backflip a dirt bike and break your bones and make money and make a living and have for your kids. So it's not my fault. You know, like, they get mad at me because I took risk in my life. And we have earned stuff, and now I'm able to give Haiden good bikes and good trainers and good this, that. You don't get it for free. People get all mad, you know, oh, we don't have a mechanic, we don't have good bikes. I'm like, dude, that ain't my fault. We've been DQ'd before when Haiden pinned it. In Texas, Haiden went off the track and he like, pinned it and got back on. And they docked us. And that was fine. I was like, hey, we learned our lesson. Haiden learned you cannot pin it when you go off the start.
There you go, race 45, Super Mini 2, final race on the track, set and ready to roll next.